A teen is missing out of Jones County. 14-year-old Damian Smith was last seen walking along Cumslow Road near Overland Way, possibly wearing a gray jacket and black pants, according to the Jones County Sheriff's Office. He was reported missing just before 6 p.m. on Thursday. He is about 5'4" and weighs about 130 pounds. If anyone has any information, they are asked to contact the Jones County Sheriff's Office. That number is on our website.
Closer to home, 2 inmates are back behind bars after escaping from the Sumter County Jail. The Sumter County Sheriff's Office says the 2 murder suspects, 20-year-old Ricky Martin and 21-year-old Contravious Holmes, were located at a residence on 1st Montgomery Street in Americus. Both Holmes and Martin were taken into custody without incident. A third subject was detained on scene. Holmes and Martin jumped from the roof to escape the Sumter County Jail on Sunday night, according to Sheriff Eric Bryant. And a Macon man pled guilty to shooting at his former girlfriend and her daughter just after a jury was selected in his trial. Prosecutors say in December of 2022, Darius McKenzie blocked the victim's car, fired shots into the air, and then returned and shot directly at them. He pled guilty to aggravated assault and a firearm charge. A judge sentenced him to 15 years with 8 to serve, but suspended the prison time, meaning he will not go behind bars. An update to a story we first brought to you earlier this week. A man has turned himself in for a fatal hit and run in Twiggs County. According to Sheriff Darren Mitchum, 75-year-old James Veal of Wilkinson County was charged for allegedly hitting 53-year-old Andrea Anderson on Highway 96 near East Main Street and then leaving the scene. Georgia State Patrol says Anderson was walking in the road when the silver Dodge Ram hit her and then fled the scene towards Jeffersonville. Mitchum said authorities used debris from the scene and video from the area to identify the truck that sustained damage when fatally striking the Jeffersonville woman.
Somebody asked him on yesterday sometime during the day, they saw him, knew his truck. Said, man, what happened to your truck? He told somebody he hit a deer. And then he told Sheriff Chapman that he thought he hit a bear. When the call came in that somebody had been run over, my deputies were on the way to that call. And on Main Street there, as it comes down in front of the bank, they actually passed the truck in question as he was leaving, fleeing the scene.
Veal is being held at the Twiggs County Jail on charges of homicide by vehicle and 1 count of hit and run, resulting in death.
Georgia, it doesn't need permission to tell its own stories. It just needs people that are willing to do the work.
Flip Archie lives in Warner Robins and is the founder of Individual Productions. From music videos to real estate photography, he's shot just about everything. This year, he's stepping into the director's chair, writing and leading a short film he hopes will become a feature.
The independent filmmaking community is kind of wide open right now with the way that the big budget movies aren't really happening at this point.
It's called Bar Exam, a psychological thriller about power, choice, and the illusion of control.
We're filming primarily in Macon. There's going to be a little bit in Warner Robins, and we're trying to keep everything in Middle Georgia.
And with a 30-person crew, all from his own backyard. With February marking Black History Month, he says this project is more than just about making a movie.
I'm trying to help rebuild that culture of, 90s black films and, everything that came along with that, the stories that were being told.
Some of his personal favorites include John Singleton's Boys in the Hood and Poetic Justice. C. Scott Votaw is the Vice Chancellor of the Georgia Film Academy, teaching Peach State students the trade of filmmaking. While many production companies flock to Atlanta to film, he says that's not the case anymore. If you've got an idea, run with it.
Our content creators that are all over the state now have access to audiences that maybe they didn't have a decade ago.
And Flip's hoping to bring an even bigger audience away from Atlanta.
There's a lot of stories here, so I just want to be one of the people to tell them.
Because for him, Black history isn't just something you look back on, it's something you build right here at home.
Well, happy Friday, everybody. Got a weekend ahead of us. Not only that, we've got Valentine's Day for tomorrow. And what does our weather look like for here in Middle Georgia? And let's talk about that right now. Well, we started out very chilly out there this morning. And this afternoon, we'll see a good deal of sunshine, and we'll be going up to the mid-60s today, so it will be a beautiful day, and it will be mild despite the very chilly start. The average high this time of year is 63. I think we'll beat that by a couple degrees today. Now, tomorrow is Valentine's Day. We will see clouds on the increase tomorrow, and I think, as we've been saying all week, we will be staying dry for the most part tomorrow. So if you have outdoor plans for tomorrow on Valentine's Day, they look pretty good at this point. Just may have to deal with some mostly cloudy skies, but it will be rather mild as well, with highs going again up into the mid to upper 60s. Now, as we get into Sunday, we're watching another storm system, a developing low pressure system that'll be moving across Middle Georgia, and it will bring in some showers. Even some embedded thunderstorms are possible on Sunday, so we could hear a little thunder from time to time, and we could see heavy rain from time to time as well. And this will be mostly a Sunday event and then lasting into early Sunday night before moving out on Monday. As we get into Monday, we've got the sunshine returning back to Middle Georgia, and that'll be the case again on Tuesday. And despite the rain, normally this time of year when we have a rain event, we'll see temperatures drop behind that. This time it's not going to happen. We're going to stay rather mild over the next 7 days. But let's talk about the rain now. Again, on Sunday, the Storms Prediction Center has most of southwest Georgia, which does include some of our southern and southwestern counties, under a level 1 out of 5. And this again is for Sunday, for the potential of 1 or 2 strong storms as that system moves through our area. And as I said, we could see some embedded thunderstorms on Sunday with that rain. Now, rainfall total potential on Sunday as well. We're talking about maybe 1 to 2 inches. This is very, very beneficial rain as we are continuing to see a drought situation here in Middle Georgia. This was updated just yesterday. Notice the red area here is now showing up on the map just to the west of Macon, Bibb County. That is extreme drought. And this dark shaded area here, the dark shaded tan, is a severe drought, and the light shaded area is a moderate drought. So all over Middle Georgia at some level of drought, and getting pretty desperate here. We definitely need some rain. Now let's talk about the temperatures. That's going to be another big story. The average high this time of year is 63. Look at all of the red on the map again. For the next 7 to 8 days, we're going to see temperatures running above average. The rest of today into the weekend, we're going to see highs in the 60s. But look at next week. We jump up into the 70s. By the end of next week, Thursday and Friday, we could actually have locations here in Middle Georgia hitting 80 degrees. So here's our forecast today. We're going to see plenty of sunshine, mid-60s out there, a beautiful day in store. And then tonight we'll be dropping down to the low to mid-30s with partly cloudy skies. And there's our 10-day forecast showing you the beautiful weather today and clouds moving in tomorrow. And there's the rain and thunderstorms on Sunday, lingering into early Sunday night. But by Monday and all of next week, that's out of here. We'll see a mix of clouds and sun each day next week. And right now it looks like staying dry every day as well, with very slim rain chances. And we will see temperatures warming up to the 70s. And as I said, by Thursday and Friday, possibly hitting 80 degrees here in Middle Georgia.
United.
Urban Meyer built college football dynasties.
Football is a way of life.
Mark Ingram II ran his way to a Heisman.
I'm gonna do the rest of the show with this thing.
Rob Stone calls it like he sees it. This is the Triple Option, where legends tackle the biggest headlines in college football and the NFL with guests who don't hold back.
You're not winning with that owner.
Wow. It's football talk that hits harder than game day. The Triple Option, presented by Wendy's, wherever you get your podcasts.